Back to stream. Make sure I'm streaming once again. There we go. We are live. We're on a hit streak. I played. I think you guys saw this. I played the Rockies, Athletics, Angels, Pitt, and we played Boston. We are now on we're 15-7. 45 hits, 464 average, 26 hit streak, 18 home runs, 34 VIs. We're killing it. First in our division. Awards wise, we're finally back. The first in batting title, MVP, Hank Aaron, Gold Glove, we're not there yet. And Silver Slugger, we're first as well. But we're getting there. We're on a great streak. Today, we're going to be playing the Rays, the Phillies, the Mariners, and since this is a 2-game, we'll probably play the Angels. So we're going to get right into it. We are now at 96 overall. Been working on my speed, have a 90 speed. Fielding's going up a little bit, just from like what I can get from training. Power's at 85 still, and got my contact up to 88. It's going to be a big all-around. We're 96 overall. Let's get right into this next series. Yeah, see, like if I see these, I usually just do those. If it's there, I'll just take the 4. I ate some Wingstop, and I feel like I'm regretting it, but that's alright. So I got Altuve, Marsh, Alvarez, me, Newt Bar, Schwarber, McCannon, Rutschman, who's struggling. So we got a solid team, but we're all struggling. But we're gonna get right into it. Bellinger, versus Todd. They got a decent team.
Mason Bowers, ready to put on a show, playing as the lead leader in home runs this season. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Mason Bowers.
Hopefully we get another option to trade you. They gave us an option for a trade.
And that one in the air, center field. Bellinger in position. Pulls it in for the out.
We got traded to the Yankees, and they gave me an option to stay. I took that. So I'm just
first and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're...
And that one handled. Off-balance speed, there's 1, and that's 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Bellinger drop step, going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
He robbed me.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Jose Caballero.
No way.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
I thought we got all.
Mason Bowers up next for the Astros.
Prior
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
26.
And first offering is fouled off. Wentz, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
There we go.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That's back some more. Adios, pelota. His 19th home run of the year. It's 5-zip. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So now it's the four-hole hitter,
PSA,
Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Signature jersey insert.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step.
Bowers.
Like the past 2 seasons.
Whips it across. Third out, and that ends the frame.
He has some great cards.
So 2 runs, 2 hits.
100.
2 outs, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Bowers. He's already homered in this game.
Because there was an option
Swing
for
and a high fly ball to left.
Like,
Palacios makes the catch.
Yeah, we want one.
Bowers, get that hitting streak going. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Let's see, I'm about to look it up. Oh. What's oversized? Oh no, oversized shit. It does not. Be graded $50 for Knicks. Yeah, a couple.
Mason Bowers with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today?
Oversized. I want a card.
It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, 1 out. Bowers will hit next. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Let's try that one. Really gotta...
Rips that one center field. And a base hit. Marsh headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Save. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Bottom of the first. And now the DH, Jose Caballero.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Trying to find one I can't.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Sends it over to Sheets. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. Bowers matched a homer in his last game. Right side and foul ball. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors and no one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 6, the Rays nothing. So 1 out, nobody on. Alec Thomas now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bowers fires to first in time.
Cannot find the
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. Tag save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air. Volpe sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston, but they lead at 8-3. Mason Bowers up next for the Astros. Bowers went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Lars Nootbaar. Kicks and deals. Runner takes off. Softly hit into right field. And it gets down, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Liner, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So the Rays batting order turns over. Jose Caballero digs in now. And a 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bowers. throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Mason Bowers. Out to center. Isbell under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. To first, might be 2. Sheets tossed to second. How about that double play? This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That
fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Bowers added 1 more to that hitting streak. Mason Bowers getting ready. He's on an absolute. So 2 down. Next to hit, Mason Bowers.
No, I'm not batting third.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. So the Astros leave 1, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball. This is Bryson Stott. Tapped softly on the ground. Bowers tosses to first. Just got him on that one. So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Up the middle. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head on now to the top of the 2 out, space is empty. Bowers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 200 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Throw is high and over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Oh, he hit.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball. Runner on the go. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
56 the record. I think 29 or 30.
Fought off
And then
foul.
56 is the record. I'm pretty
2
sure.
down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
And they're looking to break the RBI and run record and hit record.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Nice.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it
That's
again.
a home run right there. Missed it.
The 1-2. That
Oh,
one
there
is
it is.
hammered right field. Brennan going back. And that one is off the wall.
Oh, it's
Around second now, going for 3. The relay, and he's there at third with a triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count
Yeah,
right there,
definitely
but
hit off
didn't
the top.
give in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you
Okay.
kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under this one. Brings it in, and that is that. Mason Bowers up next for the Astros.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one is absolutely belted.
get out, get out.
Way back there. Adios, pelota.
There we go.
Home run number
If we get
20
one more
on
at
the
bat, we
year.
just need a
It's
single for the
7-2.
cycle.
He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making him a
Bowers over to Altuve. Throw to first, but he beat it.
If I can get it, we get the top of the ninth.
One out, runner at second. Bowers
no, what do I need for
getting
the
ready
cycle?
to hit. Looking to complete
A
the
double?
cycle with a double. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the play, 2 away.
We can get the cycle, but we had a good
Bowers was a big
and the
contributor
swing
for
by
them
me.
in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because
We're gonna get a trade option soon, though. Not gonna lie. Ooh, we'll open that before we end the stream. We got the Phillies. 6-12:30. We'll see where we're at. We might do the Angels series, but we'll do the Phillies and the Mariners. Me and Jordan are killing it. Man, I'm mad at we is not doing great, man. We need to
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague
not
Baseball
a
on
bad team,
MLB
it's
The
just
Show.
passion.
It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking
try to play for the Reds.
one down.
Nationals
Here
on the
comes
line.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, Bryce Harper.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
you know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Bowers went deep in his most recent game.
12 stolen bases.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ground ball right side could be 2. The flip to second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros.
Sometimes I don't even be
Back here
noticing
in
it. I'll just be
Houston, all
standing
set
there
for
and
the
I'll see
start
the
of the
arrow.
inning.
Like,
Now
oh,
it's Jansen to hit.
like, I'll just stand there and not even get it.
On the ground to the left. Sends it over to Sheets. Gets the catcher by a step. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. In the air, right field, Badu.
That's alright.
Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Good, so.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Mason Bowers.
Extra base hit.
Lifted in the air, right field, Badu.
Too high.
And there's one down. Well, one-run game. Stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Mason Bowers. He's already homered in this game.
Should be able to do that.
Hoeing back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hoeing throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Gets under it and pops it up. Magical. And there's one down.
We still get the dub. It's 2-3.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas gets under it, brings it in, and that is the end. First and second, one out. And now for the Phillies, Tyrone Taylor. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I feel like you guys got a close one.
And we're back. And Kyle Schwarber will come on.
We're even clapped all of a sudden.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's ball four. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Badu makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-4.
In that situation,
here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. One strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one. Bowers had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Just one hit. Mason Bowers looking to extend his unbelievable 30-game hit. And now the shortstop, Mason Bowers.
Right now, I'm gonna see if we can get something going here.
Fly ball down the line, Taylor. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the 4th. And now Nick Madrigal. Out to short. Bowers. Throws across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. One out, bases empty. That's out to center field. And there are two outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, David Fry.
Hopefully this doesn't. Just gotta get a hit. Keep our hit streak going.
Out to short, Bowers. Zips it to first. That's the third out. No run.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mason Bauer.
On the ground to first. And a foul ball.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh. Flares it into the outfield. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Our streak's about to end.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB.
One up, one down.
He's out.
Give us one more.
Jake Myers stands in for the Phillies. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, double throw. And the inning is over. No runs. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. John McMillan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Almost a loud start to the
Bowers had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
That sucks though. I'm telling you, Austrian Ox cooking. I don't know what happened.
Mason Bowers getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. Back here at Dyken Park, now Mason Bowers. Painter back to work. Painter with a stellar run lately on the mound. Really carving up lineups. In the air, right field. Badu on the move. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
On the ground right side. 4. Boots it. Still able to fire over. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. New inning getting started, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Madrigal. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Bowers hauls it in, and there's one away. Go ahead run on base, and now for the Phillies, Akil Badu. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, out number 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Painter back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a ground ball. Turner. And he beats it. He's safe. So bases all loaded up. So next up for Houston, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a tapper. Fires home for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I understand with the bases loaded, start licking your chops thinking you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 4-zip.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Gold. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Left field. Myers on the move. Snags it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the Phillies DH, Tyrone Taylor. Out to short, Bowers. Tosses across to first, 3rd out. Man at second here with 2 away. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Mason Bowers. First pitch, not close. Alvarez at second with 2 down. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and he reaches safely. First and third, 2 away. Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. There goes the runner. And he hits a ground ball right side. Madrigal on to first. And they're happy to just... Bowers had a good day in the office. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
We got the Mariners. Still not open on Google yet. See if any trades have happened. None yet for us. we got? What? Go ahead and do a little upgrade here. 14. Clutch, play vision. We'll go clutch and play vision. Makes the PCI bigger. Play vision. Oh, see the ball better. We'll do that. Let's see how far we're in here. 40 minutes. That. Let's see. No, we'll sit there. I gotta work tomorrow. I can't push it. We'll open the pack though. We'll do that. Not bad. Not too great. We swept the Rays and lost 2-1 to the Phillies. Not terrible. We're still having a good year. On pace to have a way better year average-wise. First time being over 400 steadily. I mean, we're over 400 like once or twice last year and the year before, but it dropped. We're like a 330, 55 hits, 21 home runs, 41 RBIs. We're looking good. Hopefully soon our agent calls about a trade again. We'll go ahead and open this pack. Hopefully there's a diamond. I don't think I need that. I could use it. Market sell. Moving up another one. We don't need them. We don't need them. Some. What field do we need? Alright, we'll open up. Alright, I got the free joint. We'll open up. See what you say here. Here's yours, 29 amount. Oh yeah, for sure. I barely be pulling diamonds. I got a couple. One out of one of these. Well, not the diamond we want, but it is a diamond. $1,000. I can open up one more. Let's do it. Even though I could use that for a set, but it's alright. So, alright, one more. Come on. Something good. Not good. We got multiple. No, we can save some of these for sets too, even though I could use the gold players and stuff I got for sets. That's alright. That's gonna be it for this one. Though, I was gonna keep going, but I gotta work tomorrow. And I'm getting kind of tired already. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be doing one tomorrow night. I get off at like 7, so we'll do one probably around 10 or 11 once the babies go to bed. Around that, yeah. So tune in. Deuces.